Holy cow. What the hell? I am so sorry. That was crazy. Apparently snow causes avalanches, and apparently avalanches knock out power lines. Holy cow. Marlon, I own 100 shares of Sun W, by the way. I'm really sorry about that. It's just one of those things that you never expect. I can't control it, unfortunately. Uh, I haven't had my power knocked out in 5 years that I've lived here, and it's just completely crazy. I just never expected that. It's just so weird. So, I live in Wisconsin. I didn't. I don't. Apparently, what we found out was a transformer was knocked out. I don't know if someone hit it or what, but it literally knocked out the power in my entire neighborhood. Thankfully, my power company is very good, and they got it working really quick. That was, I think it was like an hour to 90 minutes. Like for someone knocking out a transformer, that is pretty good. So. Yeah. Uh, we'll probably have to do a little less now, but we're definitely gonna do a classroom. Like I wanna teach, I wanna preach, and we'll be good. So. Hold on 1 second. Just waiting for a couple people here. Uh, this is Spy right now. I mean, it's dead camp bouncing. It's not full breakout mode yet, I don't think. I mean, it kind of is, because it broke out here. But you also got here, as well as another. What we're really looking at is, alright, are we getting a breakout, or are we getting a breakout? So everyone always, like, here's the thing, like, people always think that these trend lines matter. That was the hardest thing for me to learn, is that those trend lines don't matter as much as you think they do. What really matters are the Fibonacci lines. Those trend lines are maybe 30% reliable at best. Hold on 1 second. So, as I was getting to before I got butt fucked by my power company, um, these Fibonacci arc lines, they're extremely powerful. And really what you want to do is you want to draw a top to bottom. And I got this a little off. And these aren't always like 100%. These aren't always 100% necessarily like make or break lines. What you should really understand is these are more zones. The biggest thing you need to understand is you need full candles, like the body of the candles need to break the zones for them to be relevant. So, for instance, you see how this candle went through all these zones and be relevant, and you think this would have been going through a full reversal, but what happened was this wasn't a full candle over. This was a bull trap, and what happened was you got a half candle over and then a full bearish engulfing tweezers, which could not have been more of a sign to go short on SPY. Like, you see this candle here, you should have put your life savings into shorting SPY. I no joke, like, this is the most powerful candle I have seen in a while. Not only is it a tweezer candle, but it is a bullish engulfing, not only once, but it's a double bullish engulfing candle. This is a full sign that this was a full rejection and SPY was going to crash. Like, you could have gone, even if you waited till this was a double candle engulfing, you could have gone from 378 down to 3 yeah, excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Down to 365 on the futures. So you could have caught a $13 move based on these candles. You wouldn't even need anything else. All you would have needed is basic candlestick pattern recognition. Literally the first 3 episodes of my technical analysis series, and you would have known this would have been a very bearish sign right here. Excuse me, my cat. So here's the thing, I've had my cat for 13 years. In the first 10 years I wasn't allergic, and then all of a sudden I've become allergic in the last 3 years. And I don't fucking understand it. It drives me nuts. Okay, excuse me. Alright, oh man, it feels good to be live. Like, I really... like, I was trying to... like, I pulled out my laptop, I was trying to get my phone working, and, like, I was like, what is going on? And I would have gone live on my laptop. It would not have been the same, I promise you, because my setup for going live on my regular live is so much better. And it's just like, being live on my laptop would have been really awful trying to explain everything. But my phone, like the 4G on it, was just, it's not very good. I kind of live in a valley, so there's no way I would have been able to go live. It just sucks because we probably lost half of, 2/3 of the people that would have gone live with us. But that's okay. You know, we're doing some late night charting. They can rewatch tomorrow. The important thing is that we're catching the moves tomorrow, and we're gonna figure out what's going on with SPY. So, all right, continuing. So this is futures right now. Definitely getting a dead cat bounce. That can't be understated. So let's look into NQ real quick and see what NQ is doing. I mean, oh, excuse me. Getting the hickey bickies now. I mean, tech futures look pretty good. Unless they reject down and create, like, they would have to create a channel down to here. Probably, let's see what's going on here. Alright, so tech has a really strong zone that I just drew right here. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back. I hit my keyboard. And key 2 and Q1. Alright, I apologize. So, basically this is a support zone in here. So this is, what I have learned is there's no just hard line for support. What you're looking for is a support zone. So you're looking for this to be either a reversal or a short zone. Biggest thing what you want to draw is try to find the most common top and the most common bottom. So this could actually be something like this. This could be a very wide zone, and in reality this could probably be, that's probably even more accurate right there. So this is a pretty wide support zone. And that's probably the most accurate support zone you can have. So you have all of these supports down here, all these supports, and then all these resistances up here. And what you're hopefully looking for is these resistances turn support. So this could be called a demand zone, or this could be called a support zone. I think support zone is easier to understand, but if you're chasing Ripple, you're chasing the wrong crypto. You're gonna get burned really hard. Alright, so my philosophy on charting, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so if you really want to know how to chart a ticker from start to beginning, you really want to start at least in the weekly, if not the monthly. And so what you're looking for are patterns. And this one's pretty obvious actually. I'm looking at NQ right now, and you can see you got a start there, and then you pretty much have a collapsing wedge up, and you have a flat correction here, you have a sharp correction here. And so we're going to be looking for probably a final blow off the top move, if not soon than later. So and we could probably predict when that's going to happen just based on fib spirals right here. So you can see, based on fib spirals, basically wave 3 happened in the second Q here, wave 4 in here, so that would mean wave 5 is probably more like right here. Which is still pretty good bull case scenario. This is the weekly, so we can change the daily here. Get a little bit more accurate. I mean, if we're not confident in that ring, we can delete that ring and go to a previous ring. There's still, we can look at a different ring. It's not like every ring is perfect. If it doesn't match up, probably not the most perfect ring I've ever seen. I mean, all the rings basically have the same thing that says, you know, we have a falling wedge into support right here. Everything I'm seeing, like Super Fortuna, I think is going to be correct. Like, I'm looking at the market right now and everything, and think worst case scenario, like, this is basically a bear flag. Like, I don't disregard that. So really what you have to understand is you got this bearish zone that's forming here, and that's a support zone. And just because you have a bear flag starting to form here doesn't mean that bear flag is going to play out. What that basically means is you have buyers and sellers struggling to decide which direction we want to go. Now, I really believe the whole tech futures this week is going to be basically decided about what Amazon's ER does Tuesday. And we're at support right now for the most part. Not really, but there is a support line here, an interest support line, and we are at it, and it is bouncing off it, so that is interesting. I mean, based on past data, we're all freaking out there's been a correction lately, but it's because we had such a bull run to begin with. Like, it's just coming back to the normal. Like, it's totally normal. And so, trying to say we're going to have a correction, I'm not convinced unless... I'm not convinced at all until we really break below all the trend lines. I'm fucking retarded. I'm really sorry about that. I just realized we were on Agile and I must have hit my keyboard. Alright. Either way, Agilent apparently looks very similar. Continuing on. So what happens when you get stuck at home? Alright. So anyways, NASDAQ falling wedge into support right here, into a demand zone. I feel we are going to be bullish. And this is futures, in futures hit support and are rebounding very well. Alright, let's look at ES1 one more time. What I'd like to do is project out some theories here. I'm gonna do circles on circles here, like I used to do fibs on fibs. We're gonna do some circles on circles and try to figure some stuff out. So what I've discovered is people think you have to go high to low every time. Not a awful plan, but if you don't get, like, if I were to go high to low, you'd be right here. And so it's not awful. Like, what I think is probably going to happen is we're going to get a bounce here, and then it crashed back down, and that would make the most sense to me. But the fact of the matter is like when you try to match this up with the fibs, it actually works out from low to low right here, which is interesting. So I'm gonna include that, and what I'm looking to happen here is you can see this has a clear, like the more and more you look at this, the more and more you're convincing yourself that we're gonna be green tomorrow. I'm not saying we're gonna be green tomorrow. I mean, I may wake up and we could be red as shit, but the more, I mean, we're up what, 0.5% already? Is that true? Hold on. We were down almost a full percent. You telling me we're up 0.5% already? That is true. Holy cow! And silver is up 7%. Oh man, we'll be rich tomorrow. Oh, this is amazing. Did you guys doubt Super Fortuna? Tell me. I don't know what it is about that fucking bot, but it's never been wrong. Never been wrong. If it's up 1% tomorrow, so if we're up like 7, that would probably put us at like 378 for a target tomorrow. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway right now. Looks like, oh, it already happened. Looks like Euless, Too Cold, and Yiba won it. Alright, well, looks like that went out well with the giveaways. So that's cool. I'm glad that bot worked out good. This is my first time using it. Just want to let everyone know that there is another giveaway going on. I started another one. Go into the crypto, the free crypto giveaways. I started one. You can earn $50 in crypto, whatever currency crypto you want that my crypto bank allows me to send. I would be more than happy to send it to you. Just go to the free crypto giveaways. It's a little bit down, so it's a little out of the way, but you can go there, and I would love for you to join the giveaways. I'll be doing giveaways every week, so alright, hold on one second. I'm just catching up on some private DMs. I apologize. I'm just reading through some private DMs here. Obviously we had the giveaways and everything, so alright. Back to live. Alright, there's too many comments, so I'm just going to go from the form of comments. Alright, I'm going to wrap up with the ETF comments, and then we're going to do some live charting. I'd love to take some requests for some tickers and do everything for you, so we're going to do silver. I have to say, futures look amazing. I think Super Fortuna is going to be correct. I don't promise anything, and based on what I'm seeing here, what I anticipate possibly happening, and I have to understand this, is that we're going to open up green. We're going to open up super green. What might happen is we go red, green to red. So I will be closing my SPY calls literally on open tomorrow, and I'll go from there. Silver I will most likely handle for the whole week. So by handle, I mean I'll probably hold silver till Friday, and then redetermine my position. Alright. So I, unfortunately, we're talking about projecting the SPY, but I think SPY is gonna be bullish. I mean, this was a nice correction we had. It wasn't super crazy. I'll probably be changing DEFCON, and now what we're looking for, I'm not going to change it yet, but if SPY breaks out of this channel and goes bullish, yeah, we're good to go. But if SPY goes down, like let's say SPY hits here and then bounces back down, we're going to short SPY down to 320. I'm not going to lie, like if SPY doesn't bounce here, this is just an A wave, and then we're going to hit the B wave, and the C wave is going to be ginormous. And so I promise you, we're going to capture that together. And so if SPY does turn bearish, we're going to capture that together, I promise. So all right, let's jump into some requests because we're pretty late already. Let me take a sip. I'll do I was planning on doing about a 2-hour show. I'm now way past my bedtime that I wanted on that. I'm really sorry. Like, I feel bad. I'm gonna do a makeup class. Here's what we'll do. We'll do a makeup class, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll all get together and we'll do some midweek. We'll do some midweek updates. I think Wednesday night we'll do some midweek updates. I'll do a live, and I think that'll be a good way to make up for it. So, let me scroll up here. I got the tickers up here. I'm gonna start with some of the early requested ones, and we'll go from there. So the problem with trying to do the silver futures is it's just gonna gap up so much that it's not worth going through tonight. So I'm not gonna go through some of the silver miners tonight. If you're not in it, I apologize. I tried to tell everyone. Oh man, I did do this. Okay. Alright, so this said a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the corrective stage. ELYS. I'm not gonna spend much time on this. This is a garbage stock. It's pretty evident. You really need it to hold above 450, 460 in that range. 450, 460 is the demand zone, and the breakout zone is probably above. You probably won't even want to go back in until it gets at least above 570. Like, this is just nothing worth ever talking about right now. All right, D-King. D-King sounds interesting. I'm just gonna rapid fire some tickers. Alright, so I don't remember doing any of this. Let's go to the hourly. I mean, I'd like to think we're bullish on D-King. I don't see anything that's like amazingly indicative of one way or the other, unfortunately. Like, I understand it's in a bullish uptrend, but unfortunately, like, it's at the bottom of a channel here. I mean, if it could get over 55, I would. Yeah, if it got over 55, definitely would be interested in it. But right now, I'm not. So, let's go with CGC. CGC. I had this charted a while ago. I haven't touched it. I was right. My timetable's a little off. So this, I'm just gonna move this back a little. So basically, we're looking at either this is done and it's gonna be in a correction, or this still has one less leg and then it's gonna go into correction. I mean, I don't expect much from this, and because of where it's at, I don't anticipate anything worthwhile on it. Alright, Apple, people asking me if it left and right on Apple. You know, Apple hit my target. Oh, wow. So I charted this one. It was right here. Or in here somewhere. I said this was the target. It was either going to hit here or here. So I still don't think that's wrong, actually. This target was definitely right. So now that we have this correction done, my timetables are I like to underestimate timetables, but they're usually the price targets are usually right. So we're looking for here is basically a cup, like Apple. Everyone's been talking about. It's got a cup and a handle right here, and a retest to the handle, and I mean this looks fairly ready to go. I mean, that's why like tech futures are mooning right now, is because you can see this doing this. You know, like that's literally what could happen is a retest of highs, and then come back into the support zone, and then a retest probably like a 236 to 318 breakout, or up here it'll be like a 618 on top of this, and then the 2318 or the 382 would act as support here, and then finally, you know, you might have somewhere between a 1.832 to a 1.318 up here, possibly a 2168 up here, but what you're looking for is a channel up here, and sometimes things don't go straight up, but they will go up eventually. So if you were to take like March Apple calls and this thing holds up, like if this is green Monday, it breaks out above this zone, I would feel really good about some March April calls on Apple. Okay. Oh my god, we got people, apparently people are getting moderated. I'm really sorry, I can't do much about that. Alright, let's look at some more tickers around here. Hold on one second. I'll do 10 more tickets of tickers. I'm really tired. I don't want to stay up too late. Tesla. I know a lot of people want to focus on this, so I feel it's important to cover. I don't think my chart is wrong yet. I just think maybe I have the levels wrong. I think maybe it did need a correction. I still believe Tesla will hit 1,000, but I don't know. Excuse me, when. Alright. What I'm worried about right now is I really think I really think Tesla's in a 5-wave correction, and so I think it's going to hit 735. So what you're looking at here is I think that'll still be green. I think this will be a flat, maybe a medium wave. It'll retest 820, possibly. So in this range right here, 820, and then it'll come back down to the 750, the 700 to 750 range. So in this range will be where it end up possibly ending. All right. I know everyone wants to see AMC, so I'll do AMC real quick. I'm gonna stick with this chart. I think AMC is going to 30. I've always called it. I do still own some AMC shares. I did secure some profits. I'm not a silly goose. I like profits, and I still have some riders. So I still only own AMC shares. I owned a couple hundred, and I secured a lot of that for 400% gains because you always secure profits. So I did leave some runners. I just want everyone to be on the same page that this could 100% go to the 29-30% range, but you're pure gambling when you're talking about these squeeze stocks right here. And so if you're in the one of the bank stocks, AMC, BlackBerry, GME, or I forget what the M stands for, or no, Bang. So is that BlackBerry, AMC, Nokia, or GME? 90% of those are going to come down, if not come down soon. So I hope you didn't put your life savings into those. Alright. I've gotten a lot of Neo requests, and we'll do Neo. Alright, so I'm going to do Neo. Alright, so here's how we're going to end it. I got 7 minutes left. I'll do Neo. I will do Fubu because I've had a lot of requests for that. I'm just scrolling through the tickers here real quick. Neo, Fubu, AMD, and Amazon, and if I got time, I'll do Ford. Okay. If you say anything now, that's probably all I'm going to do. Oops. Okay, so Neo. I may have a lot of these charted already, so this might go pretty fast. And I do have Neo charted already. So I was always the proponent that Neo is going through a corrective wave here. And so it's in this demand zone, and it's got the supply zone right here. So what you're looking for is for this to hold right here, and this bear flag did not work out. What we want is a full breakout into the $59 range, and then we want that to retest the $60 to $61. And honestly, if this gets over 61, maybe 61 and a quarter, probably 61 and a quarter, then this thing can retest. I mean, this thing could probably go to 72 after it gets that high. Alright, let's do Fubu. I think I have this one done already. Alright, so I'm looking for Fubu to do is it's got this channel right here that's pretty powerful, and it just retests this channel. So I don't anticipate Fubu being red tomorrow. What I anticipate it being is in the, like, it could gap completely up to this one spot right here. It's entirely really reasonable. So we're probably looking at it being opening at $50 or $52. Worst case scenario, it will open at probably 43. If it opens up down in the $43 range, we're looking to play it up to the $51 range. So 43 to 51 would be great. And then retracement down to 43. The upgrade tracement down to the 58, and so on and so forth. I believe Avery probably has something different, but I'm just looking at what I have. This was my trade plan for IDEX. I'm pretty sure I put this on my Twitter, but I will, it's struggling between all these zones. So my guess is it's going to struggle maybe a little longer, and then we'll just temper the time expectations. Alright. One last ticker. I swear I did Amazon. Maybe I didn't. Amazon on earnings is probably going to go to 3,500. I think you can capture a $300 move. I would do a $300 weekly. I think a $300 weekly could pay immensely if you're right, and the risk to reward ratio is lower. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and I hope everyone has a great night. Alright. I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm pretty tired. I really need to go to sleep. Falling asleep on live, which is not good. Stayed up way too late. Let's do this again tomorrow. I think we're gonna make it up tomorrow. So, hope everyone has a good night, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.